What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes. Rise here with See What Causes Blog. And today I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on this new Duce banner mixtape. If you look at the link below, I have a link to it. If you have not downloaded it, it's a free mixtape. Like I said, it's free. You can just download it. You don't like it, just delete it. Give you a little my thoughts on here. I don't do like the whole themes and breaking down the lyricism or rhyme schemes. Nothing wrong with that, but you can read other reviewers to do that. That's not my thing. I talk about beats, flows, stuff like that. If that's just too shallow for you, then probably best not to watch my videos. Basically, theme-wise, talks a lot about his struggles with being a sinner saved by grace. Relationships, Christian hip-hop, basic information. It's like a mixture of original beats from some known producers such as Wes Pendleton, Kurt Albano, as well as some industry beats. He raps over Rick Ross's Stay Scheming, as well as Alicia Keys' I'm Ready. And it's another beat that was on Young Josh's Marathon. I don't know who that's by. I always wondered. Now I'm really curious now. Two people rapping over it, but I don't know. I guess I don't listen to second music enough. But yeah, so it's a mixture of that, original beats, as well as industry beats. And as well as there's a number of skits on here. Now, strength-wise, lyrically, if you like the Show Baraka type of wordplay, he does that a lot on here. Now there is some obvious wordplay, but he does a lot of the subtle stuff where you gotta really think about what he's saying. So if you like that type of stuff, he does that type of lyricism. He's from New Jersey originally. I guess now he lives in Atlanta. So he's an East Coast cat. To me, he's best when he's spitting slow and is in control. If you heard his latest single, Autumn in New York, that's a perfect example of where I think he's at his best yet. When he's rapping slow, in control, that flow is nice. Kind of reminds me, not really of Just Thought in the way he raps, because Just Thought kind of raps off beat, but he raps sort of like in that type of genre on this song. That I guess you can call it Atlanta, East Coast influenced style. So that's a dope song. Another dope song is Eternal Conflict. This is the one that's produced by Kurt Albano. Again, he sounds like he's in control. It's nice. Kind of, I don't know, for some reason, kind of reminds a little bit of M. Inception, another song I like on here. Again, confident and control. This is the one where he raps over Alicia Keys' beat I'm Ready. The wordplay on here is good, so that's a dope song. Songs like, and when speaking of the wordplay, like he has a song here called Greatest MC, where he does the wordplay throughout, and it's pretty good. Now, I'm not going to go through each and every song, but now let me go through some of the stuff on here I didn't like. Number one, I thought it was way too many skits on here. I like album with skits, but they got to be real interesting to me. And to be honest, on here, a lot of it I didn't find it that funny. And I think the reason it might, funny is, subjective. But to me, I probably would find it more funny if I was like friends and with that crew and stuff like that. You know how you might be friends with somebody, you might go to somebody's house and all the friends, they have like little inside jokes and stuff they find funny. That's how I felt on here. Like I was like, probably funny to them, but since I'm not in that clique or that crew, I didn't really find it all that funny. But nonetheless, that's them, but it was just way too much for me. Another thing that I didn't like, I felt like at times his cadence and his flow is just, I don't know if it gets wordy or it just doesn't sound even. I don't know anything about counting bars or nothing like that. But it just wasn't as smooth as when he does the slow style. So he does like this, like the intense screaming rap, which is cool, sort of like a Saigon or Eminem at times, but the bars, and it just sounded like he was yelling, but it wasn't in control. There are people who yell, but like yell rap, but it sounds like more controlled, and that I just didn't really feel those songs. Perfect example, to me, the song I didn't really like the most was Imperfect Angel. Even though he was intense, I like that, but his flow was just not good. Stay Scheming. His flow was alright at first, but then at the end, again, that intense style doesn't work for him. I think he can do it, but he's gonna really have to work on it. Mahalia, again, it sounds like he speeds it up and stuff like that, but it didn't really blow me away. So he really has to work on that. If he can perfect that style, whether that's just practicing or maybe working with somebody to help him get that intense style together, he'll be good. I don't know what lane he really wants to go into. I mean, he has like the East Coast stuff, but then he has a little commercial stuff. Maybe he wants to do both. Whatever lane you want to go into, that's fine. Those that didn't know, didn't download it. He actually has a sample from my Show Baraka review on the CD. So that's the first time I've ever been sampled for music for a CD, which is kind of dope. So thanks to him for that. But yeah, man, check it out. Like I said, I think he has potential, but he got some flaws that he needs to address, and mainly it's his cadence and his flow. So that's how I feel about it. Love to hear y'all thoughts. This is Proceed with Culture Blog, Kobe Sutts, and I'm out. Triple.